All right, what's going on, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. We are going to be looking at Vktx. Okay, that's Viking Therapeutics. This was a requested ticker from the comment section. So if you guys have a stock or a crypto, anything you guys want me to analyze and take a look at for you, I'll be happy to do that as soon as I can. And so, yeah, so go ahead and stay tuned to the end of this video. Okay, we're going to look at the chart real quick. I'm going to give you guys the breakdown of the chart, and then we are going to look at some news articles, okay? Because there's some news coming out recently. So what we have right here, okay, is this was last year. This was the short squeeze season of last year. And, this was December to February. And if you look in 2020, I mean, 2020, the end of like 2020 was just ridiculous. And like heading into 2021, I mean, it's definitely like historic numbers on, basically like in the stock market. Okay. Like, there were so many stocks that went up 800%, 500%, 1,000% more. Okay. So, you can't always compare everything, and expect the market to repeat the same pattern. Okay. So, the market has a tendency to repeat patterns, but it's not, there's no law, there's no restriction, there's no rule saying that, the market has to repeat these patterns. Okay. So I want you to kind of keep that in mind. Like, hey, you know what? Short squeeze season was like from December to February last year. If you look, this thing went from 550 all the way up to $10 in a very, very short time period. All right. So, you know, you could look for that to potentially happen again from this December to February. And there's a couple bullish news articles coming out, and that's basically the news is trying to get people to buy into it with articles like these. Okay. So yeah, so that was our short squeeze season. Okay. And ever since then, we've been in a box consolidation. Okay. So that's what this channel is here. It's just basically this means that the stock is trading sideways. Okay. So, there's like three stages to a reversal. Okay. You have your downtrend, you have your consolidation. Okay. And then you have your uptrend. Well, this is not indicating signs of a reversal. What this did was tank. Okay, trade sideways, and it just had a bearish breakout from this box consolidation. Okay. Um, so, please be careful, have some risk management. Okay. If you are looking, to play VKTX, all right, Viking Therapeutics, because, it is risky. All right. But these risky plays, they also have high rewards. All right. So currently, from where it's at right now, if it was to go back up to the top of this trading channel, okay, not even go back to all-time highs and stuff. Let's just say go back to the top of this trading channel, this box consolidation where we know it's stuck. Though, I mean, almost the whole 2021. Okay, we're just now starting to break below it. So, let's say we did bounce off our support level at 439, right? Let's say we're gonna, keep that as a valid support level and recover, and we go back up to here, that's 39% on some, on stocks. All right. Now, if you do options, options pay a lot more. They're a lot more leveraged, but that's also even more risky. Okay. Right here, we have all the simple moving averages, the SMAs. We have the 50, the 100, the 200. If you look, it's trading below all three of those. And they've all been like kind of real tight, as of recently. And then boom, now this one is starting to break out from it. And, so it's basically, showing you guys that it's bearish right now. Okay. We came down, that's bearish. We traded sideways. Okay, we're consolidating. Now we have to let the, price action tell us, is it going to reverse or is it going to continue that trend? Because the trend is your friend. All right. So just be careful for that. Look for that. Now, one thing to consider, okay, is the news. All right. And basically how the news works. So let's look at this. This one was from November 19th. All right. Wall Street analysts think Viking Therapeutics could surge 226%. Right. That was on November 19th. Let's look at November 19th. Did it surge 226% afterwards, guys? Does that look like it just surged 226? No. In fact, the very next day, November 20th, was a huge red candlestick. Okay. So, and it's sold off ever since then. Then now here we have um down 24.8% in 4 weeks. Here's why you should buy the dip in Viking Therapeutics. Okay. And this is right after they just beat it up again. And then let's go look at the price. December 6th. We had an indecision day. Okay. And then boom, December 7th, we have a lot of people buying into it, right? Because of this. And then if you look every day after December 7th, probably when all the retail traders came in, it's either traded sideways or gone down. Okay. So, and then let's look at the newest one. What is this? All these people trying to make you sign up for read their news articles. All right. So Viking Therapeutics give an average rating of buy by analysts. This is Thursday, December 16th, and then December 15th, we had that really green day. Okay. So, um, you know, December 16th, all right, was red. December 17th, the day after the article is published, we had that nice green day. Okay. Well, that just happened again. Last time they put out an article saying to buy it, we had a really nice green candlestick and then it consolidated and just dropped more. So, all the signs of the chart are going down. All right. But the news keeps telling you to buy it. All right. It says give an average rating of buy. Now, if you look into the company, okay, and you actually know, some things about it, but these biotech plays and stuff like that, like biomedical, they're risky because they're easily manipulated. All right. So that can work in your favor and that can work against you. All right. So just like you can buy in at 550 and in less than 2 months you can get all the way up to 10 something a share. um you know you could buy in at 491 and they drop it all the way down to $3. All right, so you just have to be prepared for that. um Try to see through some of the news articles, and these are just headlines. Okay, I'm just reading you guys the headlines and we're not reading the actual articles. Okay, because if you want to actually do your own research, you should read into these and figure out why. Well, like some of the things about the company, maybe look at their balance sheets and things like that. But what most people do is they just see headlines. People just see an article from finance.yahoo. Viking Therapeutics could surge 226. Oh man, I'm smart. I know what everybody else doesn't. Like I'm gonna buy this one and I'm gonna get 226%. And then they don't get it, right? Like in November 19th, I bet you everybody who bought in thinking it was going to surge 226 on November 19th, now that it's December 19th at the time of this recording, I bet you that they're either panicking right now because they weren't properly prepared with some risk management, or they already sold and panic sold, or frustrated sold because they thought this thing was going to surge 226%. And who knows if they're up or down or what price they got it at, but it definitely hasn't surged 226%. So now, retail community will have a very short attention span. And okay, well, it's been a week and this thing hasn't moved at all. They just said to buy this one's going to surge 500%. So now you take the money that you lost out of that losing play and you put it into another high risk play. And that cycle continues. And then boom, now people are like, stock market is a scam. I'm done with trading. It's rigged, right? When really, people need to take their time and think, like, do you actually want to spend your money on this? Do you really think it's going to be a good play? Like, if things go bad, can you hold on to this for a few years, right? And maybe until it recovers. Like, okay, hey, well, nothing really changed about the company. I may have to hold this as a temporary loss for, let's say, maybe a year or so. But I don't want to sell for a permanent loss. So I'm willing to hold it for a temporary loss, but long term, I'm not gonna, I'll be able to hold it and to where it's not a permanent loss. And in the future, I'll be able to sell it for a permanent gain, right? So just some concepts to think about, guys. The major support levels on VXTX, okay, are going to be 439, 386, and 326. All right. So look for it. If it does fall to you know, bounce and find some support at these levels for a possible you know, reversal. And you know, I think that 687, 670, 690, that area, right at the top of this box consolidation, I would say that that's good. That would be your bullish price target. Okay. If you can manage to get back up to there, and let's say you're holding it now and you don't know where to sell at, you're trying to figure out like, okay, well, where should I take profit? If you guys can get up there, I would definitely take some profit. You know, you don't have to sell your whole position. You can keep some skin in the game in case it runs up and goes all the way back up to 10. You know, you can keep some skin in the game, but, you know, definitely take some profits along the way. All right.